Hello and welcome to this second part of school bookkeeping. In this second part, we shall be looking at creating students' profiles and entering their details, billing the students that are created, and receiving payment from them. Let's dive into the software. We have the interface here, and once we click on login, we shall be taken into the software like this. And the first thing we need to do is to bring in the students. Ordinarily, if you want to build profile students, we click on customers and click on add customers. A single person has been selected. If it's a company, we click on this company and the details. This form will be altered a little bit. If it's an individual, select this and fill in the blanks. But because we have the upload file that is ready for us to import, what we shall do is to go down to the import section and click on customers, import customers, and browse to where we have saved that students is here, and we'll double click and click on continue. And we'll wait a little bit because we have a good number of over 300 students. These are the students that are here. They are 312. We just click on import. And once we do that, we just wait for some few seconds. And the whole of this has been brought in. To see them, we just click on report search. And we click on number, the student number. And I think that's all. We click on continue. You should be able to see all the students. If you click any of them here, we'll see that the details have been filled out for us here. So with this, we have seen the details of what we want. This is what we are looking at. And the next thing we need to do is to bring in the services or the products that we are going to use in being the students and the course service. Once you click on that and click continue, this is what we are presented here with. With this, we just click on import and all the services have been added automatically for us. So we shall now go ahead and bill. To bill the student in mass, we click on account receivable, click on generate and sales invoice. We want to start billing JSS1. So we click here on this number and select the percentage sign. We click a small description here, and once we press the enter key, it should be first with this information that is here. We are going to select a few of them to build JSS1, and these are the items that are here that we need. So once we click on continue, this is what we are going to present. The whole of the build, the JSS1 is going to be built. We simply click on generate, and let us go here and select JSS1 and click on continue. Once we reach here, we click on generate the information. You can see all of them have been built. About 50 students have been built. If you want to take a look at them, you click on reports and click on outstanding, and then click on those that are due and click on continue. You will see this is the list. All of them are in JSS1. Let us go ahead and create one in JSS2. We select the account receivable as JSS2 and the same description, and we click, just press the enter key. We just remove the admission and this, and we click on continue. This is what we are going to be presented with here. Click on generate. remember we must choose this as JS2 so that it will not go and bill others. Once you click on that about how many of them, you click on generate and it will bill them all. Yes, let us generate for JS3. Go ahead and select JS3 and select screw item, first and we'll just select the few items that are not needed here. There's no prepayment, and we'll click on continue. With this, we just click on generate and remember to select JS3 and we'll click on continue. A good number of them have been billed, all of them, and we click on bill to build this. Let us now generate for SSS1. Now this can be very useful where the school fees for each of the students is different as regards their classes. If that is the case, you can now be doing this bill. I will have just click one button and bill all of them, but I'm not doing that. I need to bill them class by class, because if I want to check the payment flow, I should be able to also be able to check them class by class, and that will be very, very helpful to me. That is the SS1. We are going to build the SS2 now. Make sure we select them, the account receivable, and this description. We now go ahead and remove this and click on continue. So having done that, we now say generate. Remember, we must take SS2 and we go ahead and click on generate. So generate, the last class that we're going to generate is going to be SSS3. SS3, do the same thing that we've done in the previous one, and we just click on continue. Remember, we must choose the price group that we are billing, and lo and behold, we're through with the billings. These are the bills for the whole school. So to see actually what is outstanding, click on account receivable reports transaction, or we can click on outstanding to select number, and we select the student number. Click on due. We want the columns to show this. Once you click on this, you can now be able to see this is what we have here. Yes, we have 8,268,268. Now this is the list. Let's see, the total number is 312, just like we imported before. So what we are going to do, if you want to see more details, we can go and see transactions. And once you see transaction, we uncheck this and click on this. We then select the student number, and once we click on continue, you'll see the same report. You can see this is the total. Nobody has paid anything. So from this one, if we want to check for per class, I can just check for JSS1. Once I click on that, and what will happen, you can see that this is the list of all the JSS1 here. Any class we want to check, their payment method. This is whether they are paying or not, or the number of people that have paid. This is what we are going to be presented with. So what we now do is the next step is to receive payment. Once you click on cash and select receipts here, that means we are going to receive as many of them as possible. Receipt the school fees from as many of them as possible. Then we need to select the class. Once you select the class, this page will open up. And it's left for us to know who and who has paid. If this person has paid, you tick. If this one has paid, you tick, and it will move to this side. You tick, and it moves on like that in that class. If they paid something, not all, some students may pay something very small. Some pay something very small, like this. All you need to do when you come down here, you know those and how much has been selected. You can put a memo here to remind you of what is going to happen or what happened. You can choose where the money, whether it was received, through transfer or through cash. In this case, let's assume it was paid directly into the bank. Once we get this done this way, we are now going to click on post. And you can see the software has moved that money. Once we click on post now, the money will now move to First Bank. Let us now look at our trial balance from the reports here to see how it is being built up. You can see that the money we received has come into this account here, this bank, and this account receivable here is being reduced. Now let's look at also the income statement. Once you click on the income statement, this is how your income statements are being built up at the background. Let's click on the balance sheet and click on continue. You will now see this amount here that is being received. Amount that are being owed and the amount that is being owed. I put this PTA levy here as being owed because we are to collect the money and pay to the PTA, and it is not part of school fees. That is why this amount is here. So with this segregation, it is possible for us to, have a keen interest or look keenly at any of the account receivable to know which class is paying and which one is owing. So if you check the account receivable again and check reports and you click on outstanding here, you should be able to, if you take, let's talk of GSS 1, there were students that paid there. You just go ahead and click on due. How many have paid? You even can get the date that it was paid, and you click on continue. Once you click, you can now see those that have paid. You see, these are those that paid in that particular class. We can see. Now, if you want to also see the JSS one, and we want to see their transaction, we just go here and say open. You just uncheck this and click on due, and with this you should be able to see those of them that have paid and those that are owing. You see, those of them that paid all and those of them that are owing. We can check only those that have paid. As you click on continue, you should be able to see this is the position of things. This makes it easier for you to manage account receivable. Let me state here that presentation of a bank teller is not a guarantee that the money has been paid. Such bank tellers must be traced to the bank statement. They are not found on the bank statement, it means that that amount has not been paid. So thank you very much. We see you in the next video.